All right, so we're starting to do some creative writing. Yesterday, we learned about quotation marks because we're going to have characters in our creative writing and they're going to be speaking, so we need to show that they are speaking. Today, we're going to talk a little bit more about getting an idea for what to write about with creative writing. So if you would have the next page in your workbook out in front of you, which is page 137, we're going to start looking at it together. So I'm going to start on 137. And I'm just going to go through the yellow box for now, so you can follow along while I read. Writers get ideas for stories in many different ways. Most writers begin with a general idea and then develop that idea as they plan their character, setting, problem, and solution. I want you on your paper to underline those 4 words. I'm going to do it right now as well. Characters, setting, problem, and solution. These are going to be the details of our writing that we need to make a complete story. Notice the dialogue between the 2 characters. Quotation marks are used to show each speaker's words. Writers begin a new paragraph each time there is a different speaker. So we're going to read this little story that Shelby wrote. I'm going to go over here to read it so I can move the page along. Here is a story by Shelby. Where do you think she got her idea? So as we're reading, we're going to think, maybe wondering, where did she come up with this idea from? One day, Liz was walking across the school parking lot. She found a blue jacket on the ground. I wonder whose jacket this is, she said. She glanced around and didn't see anyone, so she stuffed the jacket in her backpack to give to her teacher. On her way to the classroom, Liz saw a little kindergarten boy crying. Hi, Justin, what's wrong? She asked the boy. I dropped my jacket somewhere. It was brand new. My mom's gonna be upset, said Justin. What color was your jacket? Asked Liz. It was blue, said Justin. Liz took the jacket out of her backpack. Is this your jacket? She asked. Justin stopped crying and smiled. Yes, that's mine, he said. I found it in the parking lot, said Liz. Justin wiped his eyes. Thank you, he said. The next day when Liz got to school, there was a surprise on her desk. It was a thank you note from Justin's mom and a bag of chocolate cookies. So, from this story, we can get some ideas. We can think about kids at school who might have a problem, but here are some other story ideas in the side. They have an animal or bird gets caught in a trap. How is he rescued? Best friends run in a race together. Who wins? A boat begins to sink. What happens to the people on board? So, what I want you to do in the purple box, it says, what will your story be about? You may want to pause the video for a second and do some brainstorming and think, what do you want to write a story about? It can be about anything, but think about other stories you've read, think about this one, think about things that have happened at school to give you an idea. Once you have an idea, you can write down your story idea here. It doesn't need to be a complete sentence. Don't worry about penmanship. Just get your idea down. Once you have an idea, I want you to flip over to the next page and keep watching this video. So I'm trying to get it in the screen there. Almost, there we go. Okay, on the next page is 138, is about coming up with a character. So all of our stories are going to need a character. This is going to help us plan our character. So what you need to do is think of a main character in your story. Now for me, my dog is a big dog in a little apartment, causes all kinds of trouble, so she's a really easy thing for me to write about. So my story is going to be about my dog, Lucy. So my main character is going to be Lucy. So I'm going to fill out the top part, and it says my main character is a, for me, my main character is a dog named Lucy. Shelby decided her main character would be a girl named Liz. Then she used a web to plan and develop details about Liz. So I want you to notice what she did here. She put the main character's name in the middle, and then she gave me details about the main character in her web. So for mine, I'm going to slide mine up here. My main character is Lucy. So I'm going to put that in the middle. And then in the other bubbles, I'm going to think about details about Lucy. So first of all, she's a dog. That's pretty important for me to tell my readers that she's a dog. My dog Lucy is also really lovable and loves the kids. Lucy is also a little bit sneaky when it comes to food or toys. And Lucy also loves to play. So those are my details about my character, and this is going to help me later on as I continue writing my story. So your task today is to come up with your main character and 4 things about your main character. Now, you can put as much as you want in these bubbles. If you want to give me more details, that's fine. The more you come up with now, the less you'll have to think of later. So have fun, happy writing, and I'm excited to find out about your main character.